With a lot of anime coming out this season, a lot of big ones, including Chainsaw Man, obviously, Bleach, the Blood War arc, right, and the Blue Lock anime, soccer anime, and also Spy X Family season 2, which is kind of being swept under the rug a little bit, but there are still a lot of people enjoying it. I think the one anime that really stands out the most to me out of that whole thing is To Your Eternity and its second season. Um, what can I say about To Your Eternity? I think when it first dropped, I think it was amazing. I think it was outstanding from first episode to the last episode 20. Everything hit, everything was perfect. I think for me and what I look for in an anime. I think To Your Eternity has to be one of the most hard-hitting and emotional anime I've really watched in a while. And that's pretty big praise I'm giving it, really. I mean, I watched a lot of anime, and that should not be a good thing. But genuinely speaking, there's a lot out there that don't really hit, or there are just a lot of bland or basic ones that are just okay. I mean, granted, when it comes to this season, there isn't that much bland or basicness, but I feel like To Your Eternity just stands out for me as one of those that are just really impactful. And especially with now that the second season is incoming, it gives me kind of a chance to talk about my whole feelings on the show and just what I love about it. I feel like it had one of the most impactful first episodes from the beginning to end. I feel like starting as this little orb, gaining form as a dog, and then going through that dog's journey to finding this nameless boy in a middle of nowhere in a snowstorm field, him taking shelter, and just the two interaction with those two characters were really great, and obviously really sad if you've seen the first episode or really seen To Your Eternity in general. Amazing direction, good animation, great soundtrack too, and the first episode just really sets the bar and just really kind of tells you what you're in for in a way. As you really continue on with To Your Eternity as a whole, you meet amazing characters that you get attached to so quickly, which is kind of surreal to me because I never really get too emotionally attached to characters, or not really attached to characters in general that easy. But when it comes to characters like Marge or Corona or Gugu, those characters that you meet, or even Tenori, those characters are honestly great, amazing, and it's just so sad the fates that are giving to them. When the first really important death that happened, and spoilers, by the way, I might put a spoilers in the beginning if you really haven't watched it, but when that happened to March, oh my god, dude, I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
But that's what I think is good or great about the show. It's really unexpected and very unique, and it doesn't really get rid of the character. It sticks with Fushi, and sticks with him forever because he has grown emotionally attracted, or just has grown emotionally with them, and that it kind of makes him evolve in a way as a person, and kind of develops these human characteristics. Each character that he meets gives him some kind of stimulation, like as March, for example, serving as Fushi's mother, or Gugu serving as his brother. March showing him how to eat, Gugu showing him how to, really just showing him that friendship that they can have. Really, Tenor is showing the harshness of the world and the other side. I think all generally has an important meaning to them. Each character has an important characteristics with them, and it's just great. I mean, To Your Eternity has a good story and is good at telling that story. Has a unique setting and amazing characters again that you can connect with in such little time too. Again, no anime has really ever done that. Again, it may not give you all the answers obviously in the first season, right, that you are obviously searching for, like who created the orb, right, or like what's Fushi's whole point, and what's his really purpose, what's his goal. But I think that much will be developed in the coming episodes in season 2 and be much more explained later on. I mean, we've obviously skipped generations and years in the second season. I'm also currently watching it, and I think it's progressing really well. And plus, I think the whole concept of following the journey of an immortal is honestly great. Again, man, I think To Your Eternity is such a good anime. For me personally, it's amazing. I even picked up the manga for it too, and I'm all caught up. And man, dude, the art in the manga hits. It has good. It's so good, man. I can't believe it. I love this anime, and with also again with season 2 returning, and honestly, I didn't expect much for season 2 with the first episode. It was generally pretty good, not as great as the first episode in the second season, or the first season, sorry. But it was honestly good, a good returning episode, and I just really can't wait for another one. Also, I forgot to mention the opening. Who has done the opening? Hikaru Utada, right? Hikaru Utada. She's amazing. I love her. She's a great artist, and I'm glad that she was the one who sang this opening, because it's honestly my favorite. Pink Blood is awesome, and I'm amazed that they kept it for the second season, just with different visuals. But no, I think that's it. I think that's all really there is to talk about To Your Eternity for me. There's nothing really much to say. I mean, I could go really well in depth with it. How this show kind of teaches you how important really life is, and just the difference it tells you between like life and death, and just the importance of life in general. It's just beautiful and amazing, and I used to just really never take it for granted. And the problems that Fushi is facing as well when he comes with the death of the people that are close to him, it makes him feel so sad, and it makes him feel like he's responsible for that, which kind of makes him feel isolated and not wanting to go out and meet new people and connect with them in a way that he has done with March and all of them. I think the development is fantastic. Fushi as a character could grow even more, and I think we're gonna see that again in the second season. I think it's gonna be fantastic as Fushi kind of grows from, you know, that isolation and things like that. I think he's gonna be a great character, and obviously again he's also already facing inner problems in a way, and that's what I like to see in a character, kind of him having problems and him trying to solve it on his own as time goes on. Man, talking about it is just so good. It's great. It's so great, man. Giving the anime as a whole, especially in season 1, I'd give it a straight 10. It definitely exceeded my expectations, and I want to see if season 2 can keep it at that level. I hopefully it will, and it's just really nice. It's amazing. I'm done.